Hello all, welcome back to my channel ASLB Club. Before moving on to today's topic, please do like, share and comment. Also, do not forget to press the bell icon so that you won't miss an update. Today, we are going to talk about speech language pathologist. So, our aim for this video is to simply make you understand 1. Who is speech language pathologist and what kind of disorders he deals with. Second, rehabilitation roles of speech language pathologist in brief. Third, creating awareness and understanding on various speech language, learning and swallowing disorders. Fourth, whom to approach for further help. So, the right person to approach is speech language pathologist, who are qualified professionals who work with people of all ages from babies to adults with any kind of communication and swallowing difficulties. Before moving to the topic, let me take you to common concerns and complaints of parents towards their child or a person with speech and language issues. Child is not speaking at all. Speech is very unclear and cannot be understood. Voice is very weak, harsh or raspy. Child have long pauses in speech or may be stuck on some sounds or words. Child have excess temper tantrums and have behavioral issues. Child shows problem in learning. People having such kind of complaints may tend to have serious communication deficits. Now, let's discuss one by one communication and swallowing disorders. Starting with speech and language delay. It is when child is not developing at an expected rate. At 0 to 4 months, baby coos and cries differentially, while baby at 4 to 7 months of age imitates few speech sounds like ba, ba. A baby of 7 to 12 months of age produces long strings of babbling and starts using one-word utterances, while a baby of 1 to 2 years of age uses 2 words utterances and a baby of 2 to 3 years use 3 words altogether. This is the gross explanation of speech and language development in typically growing children. If your child is not reaching the given milestones in accordance to the given age, you should get your child evaluated. Second, fluency disorder. Stuttering, most commonly called stammering, that involves disturbance in flow of speech. The child or an adult may have many interruptions in their speech, like long pauses, stuck on words or sounds, inability to finish the sentence. It may be more associated with anxiety. Fluency disorder also includes cluttering disorder, in which the person, usually adult, have very fast rate of speech and miss out words or sounds in between that makes it difficult to understand the speech. Third, articulation disorder. It refers to inability to produce sounds correctly. It may result in unclear speech. They exhibit errors on sounds, and these errors can be at the beginning, middle, or end of the word. For example, the child may say wabbit for rabbit. But here I would like to tell you that some children may acquire some sound production like r, v and l late. Serious articulation issues happen in cases of facial abnormalities such as cleft lip and palate, that is, babies that are born with cut in lips and palate. Also, speech sound disorders like apraxia of speech and dysarthria comes under this. Fourth, voice disorders. Children as well as adults may have voice problem. Any changes in voice like having a quivering sound, rough or harsh voice, strained voice, weak, whispery or breathy voice, voice too high or too low or change in pitch. These symptoms may have occurred due to problem in vocal cords. Fifth, behavioral disorders. It involves pattern of disruptive behaviors in children like throwing excess of temper tantrums. It may affect their learning and development. Behavioral disorder may involve autism spectrum disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, learning disability. Sixth, feeding and swallowing disorder. When you have difficulties in swallowing food or liquid, you may have pain while swallowing, coughing during or right after eating or drinking, wet gurgly sounding voice after eating or drinking, extra effort and time needed to chew or swallow the food is leaking from mouth. It may be due to poor strength in lips, recurrent pneumonia, weight loss. All these are the symptoms of having your normal swallowing compromised. Speech language pathologist treats all of these problems by various strategies to each of these disorders and help people improve their quality of life by efficient speech and language or with no feeding issues. That's the end for today's video. Thank you for watching. In my next video, I'll be sharing detailed information regarding all the disorders separately. So in case if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that. Thank you.